Alright guys, what is up everyone? I'm AsgardsChamp. Welcome to episode 12 of my playthrough for Total War 3 Kingdoms. Apologies for the break in my usual schedule. I had a bit of bad news over the weekend, so I wasn't really in the mindset for recording. And as usual, links down in the description below for my Twitter and Instagram. If you could follow me there, that would be greatly appreciated. And with all that out of the way, let's get into the video. Alright then guys, so where did we leave off at the end of the last episode? I believe it wasn't going too well for us. A couple of things happened then, so I think Cao Cao's army over here, two of them, sorry, they beat me. We had to retreat, we pulled into the river and we're going to try and escape from here. We may have to give up Chibi over here. I can't really see how we're going to defend it. If this army gets taken out completely, then I'm going to have to probably recruit a new army over in Linjiang. That's the plan anyway, but we'll see what happens with these guys in the next turn. We are at the end of the turn here, so once we've been through this, I will be clicking the end turn button. And then down in the south, we managed to take Longshuan in Nanhai, and that was from Shi Huang. Now, once we did that, Shi Huang actually pulled in his ally into the war, which is Zhufu over here. Now, we don't really have any armies at all on this border, which is all the more reason for me to recruit an army down here in Linjiang, in Changsha, because that's kind of right on the border. We'll be able to, hopefully, if Cao Cao's army don't come after me, which I'm hoping they don't, if they leave us alone, we'll use an army, well, we'll either use Huang Gai's army, bring them back here, regroup a bit, and head that way, head west, to fight against Zhufu, or we'll recruit another army to do that. So that was kind of the current state of affairs. Income-wise, we're doing alright, making enough money. We've got a fairly healthy bank balance now. One thing I did realise is that, so I was a bit confused about why my income was kind of going up and down constantly. I think it might be something to do with the fact that we have, so the further up the heroism bar that we are, the cheaper our troops become. When we sort of go past one of these little thresholds, here we were currently getting 20%, or minus 20% to our recruitment cost, whereas if we drop into this one, it's only minus 10%, so that would affect our income if we're dropping between. Now, I know we've been kind of hovering around this area for some time, so that could be why. But yeah, that's more of just a little mental note for myself to keep an eye on that stuff. But that's okay. Other than that, things are going okay. We can't yet vassalize anyone. I actually checked just before I started recording, because I was thinking potentially vassalize Shiwu, but we have to become a marquis first of all. Now we're only 31 renown away from doing that, or sorry, prestige, and we get that by fighting battles, making certain buildings and that kind of thing. So that'll be what we work towards. As soon as we get marquis, I might actually start looking to potentially vassalize Shiwu if we can. Depends if they want to as well. A lot of the time they don't go for it. You have to kind of beat them into submission. He has got a couple of provinces over here as well, so he's not as small as just these two. He's obviously worked his way around this way a little bit. So yeah, maybe even go to war with him. I don't know. Probably not a smart move right now, but one for the future. Got Han Empire on our southern border as well. And yeah, Shi Huang's capital is now over here in the west, just to the south of Zhufu, so another one to take care of. With all that being said then, let's end the turn there. Alright, so Yellow Turban Rebellion's been declared war upon. Cao Cao has joined coalition with Liu Biao. That's not good, because he might pull him into this war now as well. I need to really be careful with that one. This campaign's not going well. I may have to start again. Let's see. So Cao Cao has asked Liu Bei to join a war against Zebu. Not sure how you pronounce that one. Small wars joined. Nothing really concerning me there. Let's just get rid of all these little diplomacy tabs here. Army reports then. So yeah, so in between turns there, Huang Gai's army did get attacked by Cao Cao again, and it would have been an absolute whitewash against me, so I retreated them, and they ended up moving the wrong way down the river. So let's check on them now. Where are they? Yeah, okay, and they've brought their second force around now as well. So I think for me now, I'm not too sure what I should do really, because if I move over this way, it really just means that Cao Cao's going to catch me again. If I move on to this shore, we've got this army to deal with. It's not looking good either way for me. Ideally, I want to get back into friendly territory, but I don't want to lead their armies there either. So I do wonder if it's actually worth me recruiting a new army here in Changshan now. And just maybe run a bit of distraction with these guys. I am actually trespassing as well, I think, on this guy's territory. Or at least I will be if I keep moving that way. It's a tricky one. I think there's only really one more turn in it, so I'm just going to move them this way. We are going to replenish, but probably won't get that replenishment. Because they're going to attack me, more than likely. I think they can probably from there land and attack me in one turn. Yeah, I would have thought they can, but let's see. On that then, I think we should probably recruit another army here. So I'm going to do that off camera. Try get as good of an army as that I can. I might look at the composition and so on. But yeah, I'll do that and then be back with you. Alright then, back with you guys. So what I've done is I've recruited another army here in Linjiang. And this is the army of Sun Jian. I've given him, well, he came with a couple of cavalry units already. I've recruited a few shielded spear units. Then we got another commander as well, who is Wang Lei, and he is a strategist who came with some archers. He's quite good as well, so I had a look at sort of what he can recruit, and he's got some good siege equipment and some crossbows and so on, so he's quite good. I'll probably get some trebuchets with him, maybe something like that, see down the line. I don't have enough money to recruit anyone else now, and we are our income's kind of dangerously low as well, so I want to be careful of that. I've kind of done this because I absolutely have to, and once they're fully replenished, we'll decide what to do with them. Hopefully Hongai can get back. If not, losing these units here will obviously give me a lot of income back as well, so see what happens. We do have a reform, so let's just have a quick look on this. Now I think money is probably of great importance at the moment. Now we could take the coin minting, which reduces corruption. Or we can take this one, which gives us plus 10% income from commerce and industry, which I think are kind of both of our income streams at the moment. Yeah, you know what, let's go for that. I'm not thinking too far ahead with these, which maybe is a mistake, but is what it is. We have to, I guess, do what we've got to do right now. Okay, and then we'll end the turn there. I'm fully expecting to be attacked again over there. That's just telling me that I've recruited some troops, that's fine. So yeah, let's end the turn and see what Cao Cao does over here. Okay, so Yuan Shu has asked me to go to war against Yan Baihu. I think he's this guy down here. I do not want to go to war with him. That's right on my border. I'm actually going to reject that one. Okay, so Cao Cao did attack me again. Now I actually have the option to retreat here, so I think I'm going to do that. I don't think he'll be able to chase me. This might go in my favour actually. Let's see. Retreat. Okay, so Yuan Shu is now offering to pay me some money to acknowledge his legitimacy. Now we did that sort of towards the beginning of the campaign. I think that only lasted for a certain amount of time. So I'm actually going to reject it this time. I'm kind of trying to distance myself from Yuan Shu a little bit. He's a bit of a sinking ship, and I might actually break off the alliance with him soon as well. Hopefully that'll help me make peace with a few people, but it does kind of leave me weak as well, because then I don't have any allies. But we'll see. We'll have to obviously make a decision on that. But anyway, I'm going to reject this one for now.
We withdraw it then.
Alright, so Yan Baihu has gone to war with Yuan Shu. That's fine. I'm glad he didn't go to war with me as well. Peace treaty with Kongrong. A few more things. Okay, another event. So loyalty. This person's loyalty is as unshakable as a great oak. For them, loyalty is not a matter of shifting allegiance to whoever holds power, but a permanent oath to a single person, never to be broken under any consequences. So that is for Chengpu. He's gained satisfaction, plus 20 for 15 turns, so that's good. Okay, now, interestingly enough, I actually managed to then get the replenishment from last turn. Now, it'll take this army at least one more turn. So next turn they'll be able to at least get onto the shore here. Which kind of leaves Cao Cao's army a bit exposed right now. And they're not strong, and they're not replenished. They have a few stronger units, archers, but that's it. I'm actually wondering if I could maybe fight them and beat them right now. Problem is then in the next turn I'd have them to deal with. The other option is I spend one more turn replenishing and move them into Chibi. However, that does give Cao Cao the chance to run away, which he might also do. So, bit of a risk either way, I think. I'm going to come back to this one and decide in a second, because we do have down here in the south the army of Chengpu, who are replenished enough, I think, to go and attack over here. So let's send them. There's no army defending, they'll have a small garrison, I would imagine. Is this one Jiang? I'm forgetting how to check the garrison. Actually, it shows as not having any garrison there. Interesting. Okay, well, we'll match them in next turn anyway and see what happens. Then we have... Well, no one's actually come to fight us from Zhufu as of yet. Or Shihuang down here in the south. So I think what my plan should be is send Chengpu take this settlement here. Then it'll take a little while, but march them over to the west to take this settlement, or to kind of counteract any attacks they might throw at us. With Sun Quan's army, if all goes well up here in the north with Huangai, they can move over here to the west as well and take some of Zhufu settlements and try and just beat them into submission, get a peace treaty with them. That's all kind of dependent on what happens with Huangai this turn or next turn. So we're going to leave them there replenishing for now anyway. I think I take the risk and move them back. At worst, like the worst case scenario is that Cao moves off to go replenish. And then I don't have to deal with them at all. So let's do that. Okay, let's end the turn there then. Actually, we didn't check any of these events. So again, I don't think there was anything particularly noteworthy. So Sun Yu, who's our little sister, I believe, has gained trustworthy. Assignments. Okay, so that's something. I'm losing money now because Lu Su has come back from assignment. He goes off to make me money. We have to wait another turn to send him back, so we'll have to deal with the negative income for one turn. We've got buildings. Okay, so we built a fish trader in Kangwu. And army reports, Huangai, yeah, they were forced to withdraw. That's fine. We know about that as well. Alright, end the turn there then. So again, Liu Bei has offered to buy one of my ancillaries for like next to nothing. I've just noticed, actually, he's got loads of money. I'm actually just going to spend a couple of minutes seeing if I can like sell him more stuff that I don't need. So bear with me and I'll be back in a second. I'm just having a look. Interestingly, I could sell him, so it was another one of my weapons that's kind of not been used and not particularly useful to me, which I could bump that up to 1,650, so I'm actually going to do it. Why not? Get a bit of money. I think he'll like me a little bit more as well, so that's good. We'll do it.
This portends good omens.
Alright, so we've got all the diplomacy bits here to go through. Kongrong declared war on Liu Bei declared war on Kongrong, okay. Someone has declared war on Cao Cao, which is good for me. Alright, so we've got another event here, supply reduction. You've marched your troops long and hard. At each village you have passed, you have made the humble request for supplies that you might continue your march. At this settlement, however, you find nothing but apologies. They cannot afford to feed you, and so you must march on hungry and increasingly discontent. So, -10 to military supplies for 5 turns. I don't think we have anyone really out and about, so that's fine. Let's just get rid of all these. Now, in between turns, Cao Cao has moved his troops into the trees here. And this army kind of stayed on that side of the river, which is good. Every sort of, if they end their turn on this side of the river, it means they've got at least one turn to get onto this side, which is good for me. That's allowing this army here to replenish. And, I mean, I'm not going to move them out because it'll trigger an ambush from Cao Cao, which is probably not what we want. But we're replenished enough now that I think we'd actually smash those guys, which is good. Before I forget, let's send Lu Su back out on assignment to stimulate the markets. So next turn then, should see our income increase. We've actually gone up to 81 anyway, which is good. It's probably because we built this mail post in between turns there. I might actually set another building going just to keep the income ticking up. Gained a water clock. Huangai has gained fiery. And we sent Lu Su on assignment, that's fine. Aware of that. So, Huangai's staying where he is. I think with Sun Quan here, I'm gonna... actually, probably need to recruit some more troops, but I don't want to do it just yet because of the income. Once we've dealt with Cao Cao up here, then I will probably start thinking about Zhufu over this side. I'd want a stronger army than this to send over there because I don't know what kind of military strength they have. If they've got even 120 stack, they'll smash me. So I need to make sure, probably join them up with Huang Gai's army over here. Maybe send both those armies out together or merge them somehow. Yeah, we'll think of something. Anyway, those guys are all good then. Let's keep Chengpu moving. Alright, yeah, so they didn't actually have a garrison, interestingly enough. I wonder why that is. I thought, my understanding was that there was a garrison in every settlement, no matter how small. Actually, it's because there's nothing built there. So, I think this turn actually we'll do this, we'll get a building going here. It'll give us a bit of food, and a bit of income as well. Probably a good place to start with the money. And next turn then, or starting next turn, should I say, we'll start moving Chengpu's army over here to the west. So looks like there is an army now building up for Xi Huang. It's small enough at the moment that the garrisons here probably will be able to deal with them, so I'm not too worried right now, but I will send them nonetheless to take the settlement and to help out against Zhufu as well. Now, the wars in the north are still a little bit concerning, however, Cao Cao's not making good decisions here, and I should be able to do something here. Need to get the heroism back up over here as well, just to drop the upkeep cost of my troops. Give me a bit more money too. Anyway, let's end the turn there. Alright then, so Yan Baihu has offered me a trade agreement. I'm actually going to accept this one. It's going to make him a bit happier with me. He's right on my border, so probably a good ally to have. Or someone we should keep happy. And it'll make us some money as well, so yeah, let's go for it.
It is so, and not a moment too late.
Alright, so a few things going on here then. So, Coalition has become a military alliance. I'm not sure if that's good or bad for them. So there's an alliance formed between Liu Bei and Cao Cao. Cao Cao leaves the Coalition. And Cao Cao has also become an ally of Liu Biao. Okay, so to break this down a little bit then, the coalition's broken up, so they're not all friends with each other. However, Cao Cao has become friends with Liu Bei and Liu Biao. Liu Biao and Liu Bei are now not friends with each other, I think. That's confusing, but I think that's right. What else then? Okay, so he's still got his vassals and sending them off to fight. Yellow Turban Rebellion got some more enemies. Another event then, so living in harmony. Loyal friend is as the mountains, unwavering before any adversity. Find a friend whose loyalty you never need question, and you'll never need worry. You see a kinship forming between... Sorry, go start again there. You see a kinship forming between two that you know to be stalwart and true, and are heartened by it. So, Lady Wu and Huang Gai's relationship has deepened yet again. That's good, they're becoming good friends. It's never a bad thing for your generals in an army together. So, rank increase for Sun Quan, that's good. Traits gained for Huang Gai, he's now energetic. Got ancillaries gained. Born people of merit. And yeah, we discovered the ambush of Cao Cao, who has now moved over this way, and we're fully replenished. His other army's up here. So let's give him chase. The tables have turned. Alright, so he's now run off. I don't think we're going to be able to chase him this turn. But we're going to keep chasing him. If we can take him off the board for now, that's good. Let's just check on Sun Quan here as well. He's gained a point. Now, he's now leading an army as well. Good idea to probably give him something that's going to help him in that regard. Probably enabling fire arrows and night battles. So let's apply that one. I always like to have that as a standard for each of my generals if I can. Or each army, should I say. Now with Sun Quan then, still I could recruit some troops actually. But I'm not going to get him up to a full stack. Which is a little bit of an issue. Oh, he's got a nice little border around here. Wonder what that means. I'm not too sure actually. Wonder if that's something to do with, yeah, so it's Nanman lands. So that's something to do with the latest update, so I've not seen that as of yet. Anyway, that's fine. Let's send Chengpu's army over this way. Now, I think we should probably regroup just by the border before we head in. Let's actually just send him to this town here. It's going to take 7 turns, so it's going to be a little while. We'll just leave him to it. They'll replenish on the way as well. Okay, and then with Sun Quan... okay, I think we might recruit some more troops here. But what do I want? Again, I'll do this off camera. Just going to have a quick look. I'm really tempted to take some of these cool siege equipments, but probably not a good idea. I need the troops, really. So I'm going to have a quick look and then I'll be back with you in a second. Alright then, so I've not confirmed this as of yet, but I can potentially take 4 units of these cheap swordsmen, but they are trash, to be honest. They don't do well against anyone. So I'd kind of be using them as maybe like a flanking force, so we'd have my spears in the front line. Or maybe use them as frontline troops, I'm not sure. They're not very good. They are shielded though, so they're good against, they're going to get a bit of a block chance against archers. I wonder actually if it's worth only getting 2 of them. And getting some archers instead, maybe. We've got potentially, we'll go access to crossbowmen here. It might not be a bad shout. You know what, let's do it that way around instead, yeah. Cool, I think I'm pretty sure I confirmed that. Yep, so they're going to be done in a couple of turns. So I'm thinking is move these guys up to the border a little bit. Just so I get some vision. It is going to affect the recruitment, obviously, replenishment, sorry, but it's not too much of an issue. We're just going to leave them here. Just so we can kind of see what's going on, and if we can start taking Zhifu's land and hitting his economy as soon as possible, that's good. That's never a bad thing. Yeah, cool. Alright, things looking a bit better than they were at the start of the episode, so that's not a bad thing. I think, though, we are going to end the turn there. Has everyone moved? Yes, they have. Yep, end the turn then. Okay, some more wars going on here. Again, not much concern of mine. Okay, another one then, another event. These seem to be happening every turn now. So, the Great Divide, your officials witness smoke rising from one of your villages. When visiting it for a routine inspection, assisting the garrison there to kill a small group of men armed with flaming torches. They then ask where the attackers came from. The garrison commander explains that the rioters were in fact locals protesting one of your recent decrees. As your star rises, the divide between ruler and subject is unavoidable. You'll have to monitor public order more closely. So, diminished supplies, that's another -5 to reserve capacity. It says in the local commandery. Okay, so in Changsha, alright. It's fine, it is what it is. So, in between turns there, a little bit of a disaster happened. Looks like Zhufu has decided to show himself. Now he's sent an almost full stack over. They're pretty weak units actually. And the generals aren't brilliant either. Okay, that's not too bad, but they're probably going to get a couple of my settlements before I can get to them. Now we've got Sun Quan's army over here. What I'm thinking is maybe popping back into Changsha. Maybe leave Cao Cao. He's heading back north now anyway. Shouldn't be a concern for me. I say shouldn't, because he could just quite easily turn around and come back if I moved my guys away. I really do want to go kill him, but never mind. That's fine. Here's what it is. So I think I move these guys, start moving them south. Yeah, to come and help out, because I don't think Sun Quan's going to be able to do it on his own. So let's move these guys down here. And actually let's move Sun Quan this way as well. It looks like this is the settlement that's going to get attacked first, and if I have some armies up this way, it might deter them from moving north. So they might then come further south, where we've got Chengpu's army kind of on his way. That's going to have to be the plan for now, I think. I don't think we're going to get any battles this episode, by the way, guys, so I do apologise for that, but you always get them every now and again. People of merit there, not too bothered about them. And some more buildings, so those pastures have finished building. Wonder if we can actually upgrade that. No, not yet, we don't have the money. Okay, that's fine. Alright, pretty short turn this one. I think we're going to end it there. hopefully Cao Cao doesn't turn around, because I could really do with sending Huang Gai south. And I'm thinking actually as well, maybe breaking off the alliance with Yuan Shu. He's about to die. There's Cao Cao's all around him. He's got like 4 armies on him. Cao Cao looks to be getting very strong though, which is a bit of a concern. In fact, let's actually just check diplomacy. It usually tells you what the kind of relative strength is. It actually says it's even still, so maybe he's not too much stronger than me then. But let's actually see, in terms of diplomacy. Yeah, he only has these 3 settlements, and he's surrounded by enemies, and he's pulling me into wars as well. I think it's kind of time to cut ties with him. So, if I could leave the coalition. Doesn't say that he'll hate me for it anywhere. Right, he does. Yeah, so he gets a bit of a penalty. I feel like he's just too detached from me. Like there's factions in between us, which has meant we've never been able to really help each other. And I could probably make better friends. So yeah, let's do it.
Most unwise.
Well, I don't think so. And now I wonder if we can maybe get some peace with Cao Cao. That would be good if I can.
To China.
Wow, minus 70. So he's really not going to go for that until I would have to really like beat him in a few battles. That's probably because he's beaten me. So yeah, he's got more military strength and his strategic situation is better apparently, according to the game. I'm a major threat to them, which is the biggest negative factor, and just their general opinion of the idea. Okay, so that's not going to happen anytime soon, so I would really have to probably attack him, go on the attack against him to get peace with him. Which is a bit annoying. Liu Biao's actually looking quite strong now as well. He's taken a few territories, and he's now allied with Cao Cao as well. Okay, never mind anyway. Let's cancel that. We are out of the coalition. Is there anyone else we can probably potentially make peace with? No, actually, there isn't. Okay, never mind. That's all fine. Okay, we'll end the turn there then. Alright, so Luo Jun is going to pay me some money for a non-aggression pact. I'm not actually sure who he is, but I might as well accept it for the money. How long do non-aggression pacts last, actually? I'm not too sure. Doesn't say here. That would be a good bit of information to know, but even still, I'll accept it.
We are happy to have pleased you.
Alright then, so Yan Bahu has declared war on Shibu, which means he'll take his territory, which I kind of wanted, but I'm not in really any position for that at the moment. More war has been declared on Yuan Shu now that I've left his coalition. I guess I was his bodyguard. So, okay, leader of the Han Empire has been killed or died, whatever. They've got a new faction leader. Another event, so Hero's Aid. You read a report about one of your generals who beat 6 enemies single-handedly, largely due to the courage, speed and loyalty of their horse. Heroes have always had something or someone to help them achieve their rightful destiny. It can be a loyal follower, a trusted steed, a book of wisdom, or a weapon of unique properties, but they all fulfill the same role. Whether it's fate or by your very own will and actions, such a thing has come into your possession. The real test is figuring out how to best make use of it, or them, to help you achieve your goal. Alright, so we've got a chance to gain an ancillary for Sun Quan. I'm not sure if that happens like straight away, or if maybe it's in a turn or two. Nothing's popped up right now. Although actually no, we did just gain a stone axe. Whether that was it or not, I'm not sure. And a clay pig. And that's fine for the rest of them. Okay then, so, alright. Shufu moved his army around a little bit. Now, still think he's going for this settlement here in Shenzhen. I'm not going to be able to challenge this force though, I don't think. Not with Sun Quan's army. I would have to recruit someone else, which I just don't really have the money for at the moment. I mean, I can check, but... I mean, I've only got 254 gold income at the moment, so it'd have to be an income less than that. It just doesn't seem worth it, really. Not for just 2 more units of troops and a general. Although that might be enough to, like, kind of tip the balance, but if I'm sending Huang Gai down anyway, can select him. Then we might as well do that. Let's actually march these guys so they get a bit more campaign movement range, but they're not going to be able to recruit or replenish, and if they get into a battle, they'll be tired. But that's fine. We'll try and wangle it so we can take them off march before it gets to that. And we'll also do the same with Chengpu as well. Let's get him marching. That actually almost halves the amount of time he's going to take, so that's good. Alright, so yeah, I feel like we're probably going to lose the settlement and we're going to have to take it straight back. That's fine though. It's kind of what happens with Total War games when you get caught unawares like that. Alright, we've got a reform then, so let's check on that. Looking for anything that's going to up my income again, really. Yeah, there's a couple of things we possibly can do. However, I'm not really sure what kind of the best option is here for if I'm wanting to make money. Wow, that drops the public order. The Rural County Administration drops the public order by 12, but gives us a bit of income from peasantry. That doesn't really seem worth it, honestly. Judiciary and Directorate of the Commandery. This unlocks some stronger sword cavalry as well, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Master of Ceremonies just ups our public order, or we had this one up here which drops corruption, which might give us a bit more money, but it's not going to be a lot, but I think we'll go for this one. Yeah, let's go for it. Yeah, money is relatively the same. It has gone up a tiny bit, but never mind. Alright, land the go then. So Dongzhou's offering me peace, but he wants like a bunch of ancillaries off me, so I'm just going to reject it. It's not really a threat at the moment. The Han Empire don't have much going on around my border, maybe to my south, but I haven't seen an army around there in a while. I mean, it may be smart to go to make peace with them, actually, coming to think of it, but I don't really want to give them a bunch of stuff, so I'm just going to reject it for now.
You risk my fury.
Yep, so as expected then, the army of Zhufu has attacked Sun Jian. Just wondering if it's worth actually fighting this one on the battlefield. All we really have is some spearmen, halberdiers and archers. Probably not really enough to defend against what they're bringing. No, there's no point. Let's delegate this one. We're going to lose it. Right, we gained some heroism at least, so that's good. A couple more wars here then. Lost a settlement, but we just saw that. That's fine. Yeah, we gained some heroism, which popped us back up into this bracket, which actually upped my income massively. So we need to try and stay as high up this heroism chain as we can. Character developments then, so some people of merit. Commandery contested, Ling Ling, that's because we just lost that settlement. Yan Shu has a new capital. He must have lost his other one, doesn't concern me anymore. Now then, let's get these guys kind of moving. Let's see how far one guy can go first, so you can actually march all the way over here. Let's pull them right up to the border. Same with Sun Quan as well.
Clarity shines the path to peace.
And probably can't do it this turn. No, he's still going to be in marching stance. So if he does attack me, the troops here are going to be fatigued. But we're within like a turn's distance of them now, which is good. That's fine for me. Actually thinking Chengpu's not really needed over there anymore. But if he's not needed there, then where is he needed? Or what can he be doing? Now there is Shiwu, who has just gone to war with Yan Bahu. Now if I went to war with him as well, it would make Yan Bahu like me a little bit more, I think. It's not that I really particularly want an alliance with him or anything like that. I just don't want him to hate me enough to go to war with me. Okay, that's interesting. And I could leave these settlements here for Yanbahu, and I could start off down here in the south, maybe. Or while I'm here, actually, I might as well take this one. Don't have any treaties with him, do I? Okay, I actually have a trade treaty with him. So we'd end up breaking that, which would then hurt my income, actually, a little bit. I wonder how much I'm actually making from this. Doesn't actually tell me. Okay, highlight it on my side, it does. So making 453, that's actually not insignificant. Interesting. Okay, the other option I've got then is to send him south. To take some of these settlements from the Han Empire. So let's actually send him over here to Guangjin. And then we'll, yeah, let's move him south. Why not? It's there isn't tons of land here, but if we can get to the coast, then we've got our, like, kind of got our back to a wall, and we're defended from there. We're not going to have to worry about it. Got a nice chunk of land now. We're not doing as badly as I keep making out, maybe. But anyway, I think we end the turn there. The only kind of other concern I've got now is that Changsha is kind of undefended up in the north. We'd have to race an army up there if anything were to happen, but I guess this is more pressing for right now. We do have a little bit of money. Might be worth upgrading something for some more income. The coastal trading port might not be a bad one. The only issue is that's going to be the first settlement to get taken from me in the event that someone does come down to attack me from the north. Got the merchant guard barracks, which would also increase income from commerce. That's not a bad shout, actually, because we make all our income from commerce here. Almost of. Yeah, let's go for that one. Can also build something in Kangwoo over here. Okay, it's because we've got... Or is it that? Okay, no, we can't build anything there. Alright, that's fine. Let's end the turn there then. Okay, very interesting. Zhufu's offering me peace. He's going to pay me. But he wants Lingjian in Changsha off me. Now I'm sure that's the capital, the regional capital. And actually my capital, so I'm definitely going to reject that. But just interesting that he thinks he's in a position to do that. Reject it.
Is an ugly trait.
Okay, peace treaty's been signed here. That's fine. Shangpu is going to keep heading south. I'm actually going to let him fully replenish when he gets there as well. In fact, next turn I might actually take him off marching. He should be able to make it there. Get some replenishment on the way. Now I can't actually see Zhufu's army anymore. I don't know where it's gone. So he must have moved them off somewhere. Now, what I'll do is take him off march first of all, just get him in a normal stance. And I think we're going to have to just move them forward little by little. There's his army. That's fine. So, I wonder what's the best option here. Take the settlement or take him out first? Probably take the settlement.
Not possible. This will not happen.
I'm not sure why I can't move them. There we go.
Strike as one. Our cause is just and noble.
We will delegate this one.
All plans are coming to
We didn't lose too many men. That's all good. Gained a little bit of money. We should have gained heroism as well. Yep. Occupy that one.
It would be prudent to occupy this place.
Terrible collapse. So during construction efforts in the new town, a section of bamboo scaffolding collapses in a horrific accident that crushes many of your men, leaving some dead and many injured. Apart from the lost manpower, the remaining workers are also demoralised, drastically slowing the colonisation process. So, can suspend construction, which gives us +2 construction time commandery-wide. We're not really building anything in Lingling, I don't think, so not really an issue. Pay for doctors. Don't really want to spend the money. No, we'll just do nothing, that's fine. It's only 2 turns. So we've got that settlement back. Can I move... Actually, we want to leave them there for replenishment anyway, both of these guys. I'm just wondering if they're defending each other. I don't think they are.
Purge chaos.
now they should be. I think they're close enough.
Trust instinct.
It's just in case Shufu comes around to attack me, but anyway, it's fine. We've got the troops to defend against them, so that's okay. So we've secured that commandery. That's all good. Income and everything looks all right. It does. Okay, I think then I'm going to end the episode there, guys. So if you made it this far, as always, thank you very much for watching. Any tips or feedback for me, leave them in the comments down below. And if you want to see more content like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell for notifications. So I'll see you guys on the next one.